Hello dear students, today we are going to start the next portion of cell structure and the function. In this session, we are going to study about the remaining cell organelle which we have already studied in the before sessions. So out of them, the one organelle were left out. So about that we are going to see its proper structure. In case of plants and animal cells, how they are located and distributed. According to that, they have got some names, and we will see the actual difference in between the plant cell and animal cell. And in short term, we will see what is the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. We have already seen the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, but we will just see overall view at the end of this session. So now we will move towards our topic, that is the one organelle which is left out, that is the vacuoles. So the vacuoles means what? It is also one cell organelle, or you can also call it as a cell component. It is also having a particular structure with specific names and unique significance, or you can also call it as their respective functions. So how it looks? So if you are able to see in the image, just go through it. The bigger size of a particular object you are seeing here, or structure you can see here, that is nothing but a vacuole. So this one is also in case of plant cell, and this is in case of animal cell. Okay, so the vacuoles are always appears in the big in size in case of the plant and animal cells, but mostly in plant cell it is very big in size, but as compared to the animals plant cell, the animal cell is consisting of very small sized vacuoles. Okay, we are going to see some examples of some animals, for example like some microorganisms. Okay, they are also having some different type of vacuoles. According to that, the vacuoles are present, they particularly having a particular function. Likewise, they have got named particular vacuoles. Okay, what will be the names? Those things also we will understood now. Now, how the vacuole is it? It is a fluid filled membrane bound sac. So it is a sac like, means a bag like structure, which is a fluid filled and having a membrane. We have know that each and every cell organelle is having a cell or the cell membrane or the our what can we say, a covering, is it a protective membrane. So it is also having a fluid filled membrane bounded sac. So it is a big in structure, it is look like a bag, and it is having a fluid substances inside it. We have studied most of the cell organelles having a liquid fluid, that is in case of a nucleus that may be a plasma membrane, in case of any cell that is a cytoplasm, in case of a mitochondria that is a matrix, in case of a chloroplast that is a stroma, is it? So each one of they having their own fluidity, is it, just for consisting the different components and the nutritions, is it? So now here the vacuoles present in both animal cell and plant cells, is it? So till now we have seen that which organelles are not present in animal cell and plant cell. In case of animal cell only, the plastids or the chloroplasts are absent, because the human being cells are not able to synthesize any type of a food material, is it? So it means that every and each whichever the number of organelles are present or exist in life, those present in both plants and animal, but except the plastid or the, we can say that, chloroplast, that is not present in the animal cell. So see here, the vacuoles are present in both plant and animal cell. So we will see specifically what is actually different in them. So in case of the vacuoles in animal cells, it is very small in size. Not all animal cells having a vacuole, some of they having, some of they not. So see, so for example, like paramecium and amoeba, see guys, I have shown here the image. First one, upper one is the paramecium, second one is the amoeba. We have studied the nutrition in amoeba, is it, in your lower class. So how the amoeba used to be take up the food material? By the pseudopodia, is it, and whatever the food will they capture from the surrounding or the atmosphere, they used to be get inside the vacuoles, is it. The vacuoles is nothing but call it as that vacuole, that is a food vacuole. So that is nothing but they used to be digest the food material that captured by amoeba. So the vacuoles play an important role in amoeba as a food vacuole to digest it, to break down that food material. Is it? So another one vacuole is present, they having a contractile vacuoles. Just let me show you here. See, this is the food vacuole. Is it? Another one is that contractile vacuole. So contractile vacuole's role is that what? This one, bigger one. The contractile vacuoles means is nothing but whenever they need or they require or such a condition will be created in the nature and they wanted to move from one place to another place, is it. So at that time how will they move? With the help of only the contractile vacuoles, relax and contract, these things we have no, is it. So whenever they feel such a condition, they have to be moved from one place to another place, and in contract places, or we can say in some such a places that they cannot move very easily, but by contracting themselves they can pass away that way, is it. If they're difficult to pass away from that place in a particular places, but they can, with the help of a contractile vacuole, they can move from that or pass from that particular way, is it. So that is a contract and relax, whenever they require they used to be contract and relax. So that's why that type of a vacuole is known as contractile vacuole. So what about in case of paramecium? They also having this type of a vacuole, that is the food vacuole plus we can say contractile vacuoles, is it. See here, contractile vacuole and food vacuole. So they also having these things, or you can also call it as a digestive vacuole. So these are the type of the vacuoles which is present in case of the animal cells. Okay, so now vacuoles in plant cells. See, vacuoles in plant cells, these are very large in size. So they are very large in size and having one covering. So they having one covering on them. Okay, so this one. So they having one covering that is known as a tonoplast. Okay, that covering of vacuoles in case of plant cells is known as tonoplast. So whenever will be the question arise, so you must able to answer that the covering of a vacuole is known as tonoplast. Now the significance in case of the plant cells, it provides the rigidity. So see why, how it provides the rigidity, because it is consisting of inside the fluid filled, is it. That material provides it as very rigid in structure or appearance, in strength, is it. So it contains a cell sap. Sap is nothing but the fluid filled material that provides rigidity to the cell. Another one, it acts as a storage of amino acids, sugars and proteins. So it also stores the proteins, amino acids and the sugars. As I have told you, each and every organelles having their own fluid substances just to consist the nutrition and to carry out their own functions, is it, and to keep control in the cell's particular function, is it, whole cell function. So on their basis only the cell can work. That's why each one having a fluid substances, and in case of the vacuoles, that is nothing but a sap, and it's consisting the amino acids, sugars and proteins. Because of that only they get acidity and they have ability to store these nutritions. Next, that is in case of animal cells, so it maintains the water balance. So it maintains the water balance and ingestion of nutrition. Just ingestion means take up the nutrition. Just we have seen in case of amoeba and the paramecium, they having a food vacuole. So what is the role of the food vacuole there? They used to be digested, break down it, because they don't having any alimentary canal in them, or not having any stomach part, not a liver, no any intestines, nothing else is there in them. That's why the vacuoles only play an important role to break down the food materials. So that's why the vacuoles is an essential thing in them. Okay, so it maintains the water balance. See, expels excess water and waste in protozoa. So in case of a protozoa, if in case of any accidental timing, or that may be any situation will be there, any condition will be there in case of a microorganisms like protozoa, if more amount of water is going outside from their cell, it means that at that time vacuoles can balance it, can maintain their body. Okay, so that is one role of vacuoles in case of them also. Next, ingestion of nutrients, just we have seen in case of amoeba and paramecium, they used to be inject. Okay, so but in case of paramecium, it is having only a digestive vacuole just to break down. But in case of amoeba, both it can do. Okay, it can catch up and it can break down. So next is the differentiation in between the plant cell and animal cells. So now, till now you understood that which type of a cell organelles present in which type of a cells, and what is the significance, what are the structures, is it? So on that basis now you can able to differentiate the what is actual the difference in between plant cell and animal cell. See, you can add the more and more points if you understood properly the particular and each and every point of a all cell organelles. See now, the plant cells large in size, okay, animal cells are very small in size. In case of cell wall is present in plant cells, but in case of animal cell we have studied they having only a plasma membrane, because the cell wall is made up of the chitin or the cellulose. Cellulose is the one very complex glucose or polysaccharide substance or the molecule. Because of that our body cannot digest it, is it? So that's why the cellulose is not present in us, only the plasma membrane is present in all animal cells. In case of the plant cells, the vacuoles are very big and lesser in numbers, so they are very big in size. That's why what happens, why they are in less in size, because if only a vacuole is consisting whole or accumulating whole space of a particular cell, is it, then what about the other organelles? They will also need some space, is it? So that's why they are in very less number, but they are definitely present, but they are in a big size. Okay, if you see the size of different Golgi apparatus and the mitochondria, they are very number of, is it? So that's why the vacuoles are in big size, they are very less in number. In case of the animal cells, the vacuoles are many in number and very small, because they can accumulate in a particular cell in many numbers, because they are having a small size. In case of the plant cells, the plastids are present because they are able to synthesize the food material. But in case of the animal cell, just I have talked that there is a difference, that the plastid organelle is absent because we don't have ability to synthesize the food material. But in case of some microorganisms like some of the bacteria and blue green algae, they having the plastids, because they can able to synthesize their food material in presence of the sunlight. Now, the simply distributed Golgi apparatus in plant cells are called as a dictosomes. While learning the Golgi apparatus, I told you the dictosomes means what? It is a particular name has given to the Golgi apparatus which is present in the plant cells. Now, the single complex Prominent Golgi apparatus means only specific Golgi apparatus are present in the animal cells and they are likewise. So there is no any specific name for the Golgi apparatus in case of the animal cell, that is as usual. So this was about our this cell and structure and their functions chapter. So just we will see the overview of the eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell. See guys, so eukaryotic cell means what? It is nothing but a consisting of number of cells. The cell which is having a well defined nuclear membrane and definite nucleus. So what is the eukaryotic cell consisting? The eukaryotic cell is nothing but a cell which is present in the complex body structure like a human beings and other animals. Okay, but the prokaryotic cells are only present in the plant cells. Now the distinct nucleus is having, okay, distinct means definitely there will be the nucleus is present in the eukaryotic cell, but in case of prokaryotic cell no distinct, there will be present or may not be present. So we cannot say. Prokaryotic means a cell which is present only in the single cellular organisms like a microbes, okay, like a, for example, like bacteria. We will see the examples. Next is the cell organelles are present, just we have studied these things, but many cell organelles are absent in case of the prokaryotic cell. Okay, prokaryotic means single cellular, eukaryotic means multicellular. Next is the region bounded by the nuclear membrane contains DNA and protein. We have studied in case of chloroplast, that is plastid, mitochondria, ribosomes, each one they having their own proteins and DNA molecules, is it? But in case of prokaryotic cells, undefined region with a nucleic acid, it's termed as a nucleoid. So this is just the one term that is called as a nucleoid, which is, we can say that there will be present or may not be present, but if they present proteins and DNA of their own, then it is called as a nucleoid. Okay, so what are the examples of the eukaryotic cells? Like plants and animal cells. Okay, but prokaryotic cells like bacteria and other single celled organelles, organisms, so those are called as a prokaryotic cells. So this was about the cell structure and function of the chapter. For any doubts and difficulties, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.